top one here, keep alive interval, this is how frequently you ping. So every second is what this is set to. Sampling window 300. So that means we're going to track 300 intervals or 300 measurements, latency scores. This sampling window here is what is the rolling average or the mechanism used to determine what the current loss or latency is on a per address basis. So this number right here needs to be pretty big. Like, you wouldn't want to tune sampling window down to like 10, because your loss, for instance, let's say you set the sampling window to 10 and you had your keep alive interval set to 1, that's 10 measurements. That means if you drop just one of those, that's 10% loss. That's how that would translate. So you need this number to be pretty big so that you've got a decent sample set in which to do your averages and set your thresholds. So I think 300 is pretty good. So anyway, this number here, every second we're pinging, we have 300 measurements, we average that all up, and if the measurements are above and below these metrics, then we either put the label in service or take it out of service. Now this bottom one down here, monitor sampling interval, this is how frequently we check. It's not the number of samples that go into the running average, it's how frequently you check to see, are you above or below the threshold, and how frequently you move a label in or out of service. So 30, pretty good round number. I think every 30 seconds we're going to look at the current status. Is it up? Is it down? Is it above or below our latency loss thresholds? And put the label in or out of service. You'll notice that there is a metric combination mechanism here. It's OR. So it's if either one of these are, so if loss is above our threshold or latency is above our threshold, then take it out of action. So you can do an and, or, and or. The address is at the top, as has always been the case with the IP SLA. If you have more than one address specified in the addresses field, they must all be in violation in order for the rule to be down.